So could you tell us the mood in Kyiv 1 year after Russia's invasion?
Well, I think particularly in these days, marking 1 year anniversary of the big war, everybody is anxious, it's uncomfortable, and everybody is, of course, very much worried about what is to happen overnight. Will he try to missile bomb us again, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, we also, I think that, hey, we did it. We survived the whole year. And it's actually the president of the United States visited Kyiv, not Putin. So I think that it also shows us that, hey, we could do so much more than the world expected us to do. And I think that is also a feeling here. Despite all the losses, despite all the casualties, despite the destruction of infrastructure, we managed to pull off something that not the whole world expected us to do.
Looking back over the last year, what has surprised you the most about Ukraine?
I think that the level to which people were committed to risk their lives, to do everything possible, starting from, of course, our military people, and ending up with some old lady in Sumy region on the east north of the country who was feeding Russian soldiers with the baked goods which were poisoned. Those are the real stories. Old ladies fighting against Russians the way they could, poisoning their food. So I think that this altogether is still surprising to me. How is that possible? Is that really who we are? And how come we didn't know that about ourselves? And it took, this big war to realize this about ourselves. So this is what we learned, is that Ukrainian people can do wonders.
Ukraine has surprised everyone by fending off Russia's invasion for a year now. Can Ukraine last another year?
I am sure that we can. I am sure that what we have proven is that Ukrainian army can do wonders for several reasons. First of all, compared to Russian army, our soldiers have extremely high level of morale. They're fighting for their own lives. They're fighting for the lives of their families. They're fighting for their homes. Secondly, our generals are much smarter than Russians ones are. And thirdly, very important, we are using the weapons that we're getting from the West very wisely. The only question, the major question, is how many losses we will suffer on the way. And that is the major question. And that is where the process of supplying weapon to Ukraine comes very important. This is urgent need. The sooner we get more weapon, the sooner we would be able to kick Russians away from our territory, and the less lives we would lose.